Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday night. This is the location that I talk about sometimes. This is the first ever Chioplte location. This is right outside of where I went to college, Denver University. And I remember being in school here, and one of my friends was like, yo, there's a burrito place. We should go check it out after class. I was like, okay. We came down. There was a huge line right here on Evans Avenue and Gilpin Street. And then Chioplte got big, like early 2000s, it got really big. And every time I would walk into a Chioplte, there would be a picture of this location, the very first ever location. Hey, what up, Bryce? What up, Ace Boogie? NVLV, what up? AZ, Watchwoman, Frogzim, Daniel, WGP Design, Chris, Sonia, what up? Wu-Tang Life, what up? Hey, Wu-Tang. I got Capadonna sitting right here. This is my little Capadonna. Shout out to Wu-Tang. And then we've got some Beetlejuice action happening back here. Lydia Dietz. I myself am strange and unusual. This is our spaceship for tonight. This is Linda's ride. This is her little carpool homie, Capadonna. You can tell this is Linda's seat because all the snacks and boba straws over here. You know it's Linda's seat when it's very liberal with the snacks. What up, everybody? Great to see everyone. What up, Denise? What up, Chris? Divine Candor, what up? All right, we're going to be in Denver tonight. Welcome, everybody. I'm a little tired, but I feel good. We're out in front of the first ever Chioplte location. The irony is I don't eat Chipotle anymore because it's too expensive. My wife and I both, we got, you pay $80 and you get $100 in gift certificates from Qdoba. And there's a Qdoba very close to us. So instead of Chipotle, we usually do Qdoba. But back in the day, I used to get down on some Chipotle. Back when it was not extra for the avocado or for the guacamole. This guy that's sitting right here, when I parked in this parking spot, this guy was walking down the street swinging this stick and like smashing things with this stick. And then he threw the stick down and then he sat right here. So I thought maybe he might spice it up, but maybe not too. Is it buffering? What's this? So this is the first ever Chipotle location. It used to be a Dolly Madison bakery. Is that what Dolly Madison is? And I want to say when I was here, 1999-ish, like end of the 90s, early 2000s, I think a burrito was $5 with all the fixins. Now the fixins are super expensive, all the add-ons. Oh, you want sour cream? That's an additional $1.50. Oh, here's Illegal Pete's right next to it. Illegal Pete's is like arguably better. Here's Spanky's. Is it buffering a little bit? I'm gonna point us toward the city. I don't know if the reception's bad over here. If the reception's bad, then just sit tight. I'm gonna leave this area pretty soon. But this is the DU campus on the left and right. Not a lot to see when it's dark out. Beautiful campus in the daylight. I thought about going to Boulder tonight and doing the cruise in Boulder, but it said that there's a chance that it could rain tonight, and it was kind of overcast earlier. I thought it would be pretty dark if we went to Boulder. So right now we're in South Central Denver, and this is over by DU, Denver University. What up, Ace Boogie, Denise, Chris? Gotta love a good stick. The only one item burrito is there. The only one I get. I used to get the quesarito, where they would put the tortilla down, put some cheese in it, put it on the little grill press, and then make your burrito inside of that quesadilla. That was pretty good. And then they always used to hate me because I would ask them to mix it up. Usually you go to Chipotle and you get like a full bite of guacamole, and then the next bite is all sour cream. The next bite is all rice. So I would ask them at the end to mix it up, which I didn't know that was like unreasonable request. They do it like reluctantly, and they would take out like a plastic spoon and a plastic fork, mix it up, and then throw the plastic spoon and plastic fork away. So there was just a big wastebasket there with all of the plastic utensils. This is DU. This is the campus right here. This is where I was playing kickball in 1999. And before you could leave the base, you had to finish your beer. There are frat houses all around that area. So this is the campus. On the outsides of the campus are all the frats. And then that Chipotle is on, well, it's one street away from here, High Street. And this is where I went to school. These are the dorms right here to my right. And when I was originally going here, it was mandatory that you had to be in the dorms for 2 years. My mom worked here at the time. My mom worked at DU, and if you worked here, your family and yourself got a 70% tuition discount. So I got a 70% tuition discount because my mom worked here. And then my mom also, since she knew a lot of people that worked here, she was like, well, if your son doesn't want to be in the dorms, just get a doctor's permission slip that says that he doesn't do well with roommates. So I went to a doctor's appointment and I said, yeah, I'm just not like a roommate person. Like, I'm scared for their safety. And the doctor's like, really? And I was like, yeah, and I need that in writing. So they gave me a note that said it would be preferable to have him live alone. And I lived right here. So this is this steeple coming up is called the Ricci Center. And then where this parking garage is right here, this is where my apartment was. So when I moved into my apartment, they said, you can live here for a year, but in a year and a half, this is going to be demolished. And what they did is they extended the highway over here. They brought it this way, and then they added this parking garage. So I used to live right there. And then it was across from, well, this building wasn't here yet. This was just a lacrosse field. You can still kind of see the lacrosse field behind it. And this is where I would watch girls play lacrosse, walk back from my classes. And then this steeple right here, this is Ricci Center. Some people say Richie, but it's Ricci. Oh, Richie! And I'll show you how long it takes to get from this DU area into the downtown area. It's not far. It's just a little bit south of downtown. Chipotle will sell you $100 worth of gift cards for $120. So their actual establishment will? I didn't know that. I saw a video So I saw this this news thing that came out that said that the Chipotle CEO said that people felt like they were getting skimped on their order. And he's like, if you feel like you want a little bit more, just tell the person helping you that you'd like a little bit more, and they'll hook you up. So there was like a YouTube video of this guy. He went in and they said what protein, and he said chicken, and they did the scoop, and he's like, can I get a little bit more? And then they gave it to him, and he's holding up the video of the guy saying, like, if you want a little bit more, just tell him. And he'd like look at the video and he goes, can I get a little bit more? And the dude just kept doing it. It was just like a whole chicken burrito. And the dude working there was like, sure, I've been briefed on this. Like, I'll give you 17 scoops if you want. It's not coming out of my check. I never understood why they wouldn't just hook it up. Like, hook it up like you're making it for yourself every time. James Kellena, Nanu to all the homies. Intergalactic greetings. We're blasting off. What up, James? Good to see you, bro. What up, Daniel? E-Mill, what up? Hey, Zach Stuff, what up? I was checking out Zach Stuff channel earlier. He had this bench made with a wooden handle that was looking so nice. What up, Zach? Please go check out his channel, Zach Stuff on YouTube. If one of my mods has a second that can put that channel up, put it up. I love that channel on YouTube. Mischievous Frog got the membership. Congrats, bro. So we just left the DU area. It's a private school. So a lot of people, like from my high school, I think 3 kids went to DU. 80% went to either Fort Collins or Boulder, which was CU and CSU. DU is a private school. I would have not been able to attend, but my mom worked there. She got me a huge discount. But right ahead of us, no, this parking garage right here, this was built on the area where I had my apartment. And what was also cool is so when I moved in, they said this place is condemned. In a year and a half, it's going to be torn down. And I said, well, I only need to live here a year. And they're like, yeah, you can live here for a year. And so the people that were there were already accepting buyouts. And I think the buyout was like $1,500, which was ridiculous. I want to say the rent was like $525 for a studio, which is really good. It's like late 90s, early 2000s. And they gave everybody in the apartment complex a buyout. This was early, like almost 2 years early. Said you need to relocate, here's some money to do that. And so pretty much everybody left right away. And then in like a maybe 50 unit apartment building, all but 3 people moved out. And we knew where the other people that were living there were located. And so we would just kind of party in the rest of the apartment complex because we knew that it was going to be torn down. And we were in college. We were in our early 20s. So a lot of graffiti in there, a lot of just late night partying. It was amazing. Like, to have that be the college experience, it was kind of best case scenario. Hey, thank you, Zach Stuff. Dev put the link up. I dare you to go sub at Zach Stuff, especially if you like everyday carry knives like I do. I have a knife on me right now. I need a stun gun though. I have one, I just don't have one with me. I have a really nice taser. If you're just joining us, we're south of Denver, maybe like, whoa, bro. Maybe like 5 minutes. We're gonna head downtown and just kind of check it out for a little bit, hang out. It looks like it might rain on us. I'm guessing that it might rain maybe in an hour or two. Not last weekend, the weekend before last, it snowed. And it was not a light snow, it was like a danky dump. Like a full snowman snow. Actually, where we are right now, this is where I exited last weekend, and we saw that police ending. I don't know if it was a pursuit or not. that was right here. Anybody that was with me last weekend, I parked right here at this Circle K. And then this whole area was filled with cops all in here. And then I walked to the end right here and saw that there was a downed motorcycle, which ended up making the thumbnail. It was right there. Right where those gentlemen are hanging out. Perfect. If you like the smell of burning tires, you're gonna want to check out this area right here. It smells like Michelin stove over here. There's some active railroad tracks over here too. A friend of mine has an artist studio very close to where we are right now. And it's perfect for throwing late night parties because, as you can see, really not a lot of people that will make a noise complaint. Not a lot of people over here with noise complaint issues. Oh, there's a dude on the tracks right here. That's perfect. I don't know what he's doing, but he's actually on the tracks. Oh, it smells like he's starting a fire. Yeah. Smells like he's like, you know what? All this burning tire scent is making me hungry. Paul Gatton, what up? Sonia, Dev. Toxic Reality Media. I haven't been to Denver in 20 days. 20 days? How come? Look at the Walter 303 Pizzeria. I've never heard of this. This is a scandalous 7-Eleven over here. I've never seen it empty. This is like the crime 7-Eleven. Well, this is one of them. I don't want to call it the crime 7-Eleven because there's several. It's on the like top 5 spiciest, I think. Sonia says, wild, wild, wild. Are you talking about the hockey team? Sonia, I'm sorry that the Avalanche tamed the Wild. They had a good season. The Minnesota Wild are kind of the rival of the Colorado Avalanche. In the last game, the last one that ended the series that was a couple nights ago, the Avalanche were down 0-3 and then tied it up with a minute left after they had an empty net. They put another guy on the ice, pulled the goalie. Ended up, Nathan McKinnon scored like one of the craziest goals I've ever seen with a minute left. And then they ended up winning it in overtime to knock the Wild out. And so now it's going to be Las Vegas Golden Knights versus Avs to see who goes to the Stanley Cup. Oh, this is such a cool area. We've walked around here. Remember this Witch's Brew? Recreative Pop right here. Freakies, which is like a head shop. You can get pipes and bongs. A blintz and a pancake. No, I was finishing lyrics. The Minnesota Timberwolves embarrassed the Denver Nuggets, so much so that I can't even wear, like I have a bunch of Denver Nuggets gear. I can't wear it because people always want to trauma bond with me and like stop me and ask me what I think happened. I'm gonna have to wait like another month before I break out the Nuggets gear. Oh, here's another 7-Eleven. is the Arts District Flats. We're kind of coming through the Arts District on the way into downtown. Sort of. This isn't Rhino, this is on the other side. I've always wanted to live in an apartment like this. Tint the windows. Nobody can see in, but you can see out. Like do like a mirror tint. And then just live ground level. Whoa, that dog has a weird backside. He looks like he needs a bath. Or maybe that's just his marking, I don't know. It looked aftermarket. Speaking of aftermarket, here's the old King Supers, like an OG King Supers. And then a Tacos Los Campos. Los Campas. I'm surprised that's open. And surprised it has a drive-thru. So this is May 16th. I think it's May 16th, 2026. Still no delivery robots in downtown Denver. That's one thing that has not shown up yet. Slow Driver, what up? R.A. Clark is in here. Frio Washington, what up? My friend John Hicks in LA, his shorts are always coming up in my YouTube feed. And I watched a video where he saw this Coco delivery robot on two wheels, like marooned on the sidewalk. And so he stopped by and helped it get unlodged. Like it was trying to go around like a encampment. Oh, this dude's taking pictures, I bet. And he helped it back on the sidewalk, and then within like 5 seconds, it was stuck again behind another encampment. And then he helped it out again, and it started driving, or it started like leaving, and it had a license plate holder around the tire. So he stopped and got the license plate holder off of it. It's pretty funny, dude. Like, to watch that and know that that's probably a semi-normal thing that happens in LA, and then to know that that's years away from happening in the city where I am right now. And whenever I would go to Los Angeles, late 90s, early 2000s, when I would come back here to Denver, it would feel like everything that I was seeing was going to be happening here just like 2 years later. So yeah, Denver feels like LA's little brother, where whatever the big brother does, the little brother ends up trying. They did this is the new scooter here. They got rid of Bird and Lime, and these are called VO scooters with the blue ground effects. To my knowledge, that's like less than a month old. You'll still see a couple. Whoa, look at this big crane. What the heck? Big old crane. Wow. What are they doing? Wonder if I could walk over there. I wonder if they closed the sidewalk off over here. Whoa. Oh, here comes the light rail. Oh yes, we're gonna get to see it go by. I'll put the camera out. This is on 16th Street Mall, the pedestrian mall. I didn't know there was a Ross right here. Usually I know about every Ross. Oh, Wheelie Boys. Wheelie Boys. Oh, he was scraping too. Hold on, I need to wash off the lens, I think. This is 16th Street Mall right here, where Wheelie Boys are going. Hold on, I'm gonna try to wipe this. Maybe that helps. Oh, look at the aliens on their heads right here. 2 aliens. That's from Casa Bonita. When you go to Casa Bonita, one of the things that is happening, they have 2 people walking around doing full-time balloon animals. Look at this fuchsia dress on this lady. And the dude's trying to pink it up too. Nice, bro. Oh, and the lady's like, let me get my pickleball yellow dress out. I like that. That's a crazy pantsuit. I'm digging that. Yeah, yeah. Can't touch this. Oh, and then this guy's got the red socks with the pickleball green top. He's matching both of them. What a G. Sweater got him a G. How about empty Waymos circling a neighborhood in Atlanta? I saw that. There were 2 Waymos just doing cookies in this Atlanta cul-de-sac. I would have gone out and like messed with them. Done some stop sticks on them, some homemade stop sticks. Did anybody else see that? How many years before somebody hacks the Waymo system and just gets them all to like go to somebody's house and just do cookies like that? Completely congest somebody's house or neighborhood that they don't like. Turtlebutt, oh my God, look at the cool people here tonight. GH fan, Brandy's in here. Hey, what up, Brandy? R.A. Clark, Dev, what up, Turtlebutt? We are chilling. I've only been live for about 20 minutes. We started in South Denver by the first ever Chipotle, which was my first ever Chipotle, and it was everybody else's first ever Chipotle because it's Chipotle #1. And now we're in downtown Denver where it feels like we have it all to ourselves. I think it's going to be a dead one tonight, which is great. I feel like chilling by myself. Or actually, I feel like having the city all to myself. I got invited to play in this pickleball thing tomorrow morning. And Linda was like, that's too early for me, so I'm going to call in sick on the cheerleading duties. So I'm waking up early to play pickleball without my cheerleading squad, which is just 1 Asian girl deep. But still, I'm going to have to go no cheerleading squad tomorrow. It's okay. I'll make it happen anyway. Better when I have the little baddie cheerleader in my corner though. Woo! Salamala, Denver, and with no snow. So it might snow. It probably won't, but it's Denver. What, say what, anything could happen. I'm paying a lot of attention because this is the area where I usually go down the wrong way, down a one-way street. They put up a lot of these, I don't know what the official term for them is, but it's like a horse trough. And they put them up so that people wouldn't camp in those areas. It's like anti-homeless landscaping, or whatever you call it. But it's like a big horse trough. And it worked. Like, people are not camping in those areas. But if you rewind and look, they're partying in those little, because they filled them up with dirt, so that people wouldn't just like hot tub and like live inside of them because they're pretty big. Yeah, people were like just partying over like on them. Like it was a big picnic table. Ska Festival tonight in Denver with the Aquabats. Hey, slow driver. Where is that happening? With the Aquabats. What century is this? That's like something. Whoa, look at this lime green Porsche. Missy Elliott's out here tonight. It's worth a minutious band, yeah. Come on. What the heck? Yeah, there are definitely some... this is the area where there are people kind of partying out on the street. I think that's why they went so hard with the horse troughs in this area. They're like, this is probably the highest horse trough area. Or needed trough area. Let's go! Or is that Let's Goop? Isn't that Gwyneth Paltrow's candle company? Goop? I'm listening to free lo-fi. That's why the music sucks. Last weekend, I was playing some AI covers and hoping that it would stay copyright free. It did not. As soon as I ended, it was telling me this broadcast is restricted in these territories. And then it listed like 300 territories I've never heard of before. See, this is like, if you look at this is where people are camping on the sidewalk. And that's what they do with the rocks and the horse troughs. They put them in those areas that the people can't hang out, where it's less comfortable to hang out. But this is the part of town, like, it's really not spread out. It's really just kind of right in this 8-block radius. Not total, but like the biggest groups. And then what is this? What is on top of this truck? What's happening right here? What in the Guadalajara, Mexico? Whoa, bro, this dude's truck is like straight up UFO. Whoa, bro. Oh my God, the reflection off the mud flaps. This dude is serious with the aftermarket accessories. I'm guessing this dude's single, because how do you approve this with your significant other? She's like, how many lightsabers do you need on the back of the truck? Oh, he has like a sound system that would be on a Lake Havasu boat. Dang, this dude is serious. This might be the thumbnail, depending on how cool this looks when he turns. Damn, I don't have enough lightsabers to hang out with this dude. I'm still gonna try though. Darth Vader's Lake Havasu pickup truck. Blinded by the light. Here, I'm gonna let you hear what he's listening to, but just for a second. Sound like doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown. He's listening to that new doo-doo brown. Jeez, I'm catching a big old reflection off that mud flap. Oh, he's turning right in front of this car. I wonder if he tuned that mud flap to like reflect right in the windshield. A little poodle right here too. Doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown. It looked, I thought at first it was a tow truck with like a party car on top. Like, doesn't it look like the bottom of a tow truck? And then like the bed of a regular truck? Damn, this dude was washing this car at like 2 p.m. to get ready for this cruise. Like, and this is what he's doing tonight. Like, you're looking at it. No parking all night, just cruising. Whoa. What he's listening to sounds like every CD that I owned that had a big scratch on it and they're just skipping. That's like what this dude's flavor is. He's like, hey, you know that CD you were playing the other night? Can I borrow that? I'm like, the one that was scratched up? Yeah, man. Here's the track. To the. I like dancehall. Oh, look at the girl dancing on the corner when she heard that. She's like, that's that new Doo-Doo Brown. Is that already out? Doo-Doo Brown, Doo-Doo Brown, Doo-Doo Brown. Same song, minutes later, listen. Doo-Doo Brown, Doo-Doo Brown, Doo-Doo Brown, Doo-Doo Brown, Doo-Doo Brown. Look, and people are feeling it. It's like that Dave Chappelle sketch when he starts playing Guns N' Roses and all the white people go crazy. Linda and I went to this town called Lafayette. It's kind of in North Denver. We went to try this barbecue spot. And she was the only ethnic person in the whole restaurant. She was like, this feels so weird. Oh, here's what I was talking about. Here are the anti-camping planters. I call these horse troughs. I don't know what you guys call them. My grandparents had a farm in Iowa, and that's what the horses used to drink out of. And in the winter time, or actually in the summertime too, my grandpa would put goldfish in the water, and they would eat the algae inside. Hold on. Kind of like if you had a fish tank and you had algae eaters in the fish tank. Watch, we're gonna scare this dude. We're gonna follow him down the alley right here. And this is actually an alley that should be in bad condition because it's not a great area, but still really not that bad. I don't think we drove over any needles over here. Well, this says the future home of some Japanese restaurant. Wow. Hopefully the rent was low. You definitely didn't pay for the new road over here. Has anybody seen the gentleman that is skateboarding across the United States? Dev hit me up earlier and I checked the dude out on YouTube, and he was on this raggedy road. Like a road that I probably wouldn't even ride a bicycle on. And he was gonna try to skate it. Look how dark it is in this neighborhood. But pretty safe. Ooh, this looks like an old building right here. If you're just joining us, this is in the Rhino area, the Arts District. Just a little bit north of Coors Field, downtown Denver. Chad Caruso, thank you. If that sounds interesting to you, look it up on YouTube. Put in Chad Caruso skateboarding across America. Subscribe to him, follow him. I think he's doing his second trip across America, possibly. I came across him maybe a week ago on YouTube. Didn't think anything of it. And then Dev hit me up earlier and was like, you should check this out. And it was worth it. This is where Linda likes to hang out. This area down here. Hipsterville. There's some good barbecue over here too. She likes this place, Federales. Yes. 80s workout night right here. Where are the leg warmers though? That looked like John Ritter and Suzanne Summers. When it's her and him, three's company do. Whoa, bro. That's an old ass dude Frogger and sheesh. Oh, bicycle homies right here. Or motorbike homies. Oh, here's where you can buy your mushrooms. Right there. And your bacon wrapped. And your tacos of green chili right here. And your sausage on a stick. I don't know if that's what that really says. This is Pineapple Swingers Bar up here. Whee! Hey, 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 hey. And then this is the corner. Oh, this is dude selling mushrooms right here. See the jars? Those are jars of fungus right there. The fungus among us. Fungi Farms. I've seen a lot of people wearing Avs gear. Not a lot of people wearing Nuggets gear. Nugget stuff got a lot cheaper. Oh, look at the art on this van. Damn. This is the area that my wife and I hang out in. There's also a putt shack over here, which is like a high-end video game miniature golf spot. If you've never heard of that, look it up. Putt shack. Putt shack, baby, putt. I don't know why this is flashing red. I know how to do it, but that just makes this a super sketchy. Look at this dude just going through. Bro, that's not how you do flashing red. You dummy. It's 9:36. This is when we start seeing the Denver cops helping tow truck drivers, telling people. Oh. This says Rockies. We're close to Coors Field. Rockies. Is that a dude with a crop top? Nice crop top, bro. Feeling that. Woo! That's what it looked like when I tried shopping in Japan. I would go to the men's section and I was like, am I in the wrong section? These are like blouses over here. And they're like, no, this is the right section. This is the fashion here. I'm like, what? Dudes are wearing like female doily top blouses? They're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the other weird thing is, when you go to Asia, not a lot of facial hair in Asia. And I want to say like 90% have like dark eyes, dark hair. So a lot of the females are looking similar to the males. And then if you go someplace like Philippines, if the girl's too hot, then she might be a dude. So you have to be super careful if a girl's too hot, because that usually means dude. This dude's just partying on the sidewalk right here. Yee! I'll leave the rest of that conversation for when Linda's in here. Linda lived in South Korea. And then when she was in South Korea, she got to like travel around, and she's Asian and she got to see the real Asia. So I'll let her tell you about it. Just be sure to ask her about the ping pong show. She loves to tell people that she just met about that. Oh, and then this little kid is serving bacon wrapped hot dogs. Sorry, I've been out of the chat a little bit. What up, Sherry Muntz? What up, Michelle? Turtle Butt, Sonia. I'm going to plant bingo tomorrow. I hope I win something. What's plant bingo? Oh, that sounds awesome. I used to go to these fairs in the Midwest, and they would have cakewalks, and you'd buy a ticket for like $1, and then you'd end up coming home with a pie. The mysterious part was you don't know who made that pie. You don't know if you get in it and it's mincemeat and like turtle tails. You don't know what kind of pie it is. It could be potato salad pie, like you don't know. But it's also the Midwest, so it might be like somebody's legendary grandma's rhubarb pie. You know what I mean? Like, that's the when I say I don't gamble, it's kind of not true, because I'll eat like a mysterious pie. Old ladies just know what to do with the crust. Best crust. It's bingo with the prizes being plants instead of money. That's awesome. I had a grandpa that had a green thumb, and he had plants all over his house, just everywhere. And he had these huge like rain barrel funnels all over outside. So these big funnels that would go into these receptacles where he could get the rainwater. And he said that was his trick. He was like, I never use any of this crap fluoride tap water. He's like, I use rainwater for all of my plants. And then he would also give us cuttings, like plants that you can just kind of like tear off a plant or tear off a leaf and then plant that leaf and then make one of your own, like a clone. And so whenever I would go visit my grandpa, he would give my sister and I a little clone of something, and then she and I would battle to see which one of us could keep it alive. And we would usually keep it alive for like 24 hours. I have a black thumb when it comes to gardening. I could probably kill like a plastic plant if you give me enough time. Here's Saxophone guy right here. He's got headphones. No, he doesn't. He has that cool like Gremlins hat. Isn't that the guy that sold the original Gizmo? Didn't he have a hat like this? I need to rewatch it. I think I actually watched Gremlins 2, the New York one, more recently than the OG. My wife is way younger than I am, and so Sometimes I'll reference something and it'll be hilarious, and then she won't react to it. And I don't know if it was because it wasn't funny, or if because she just doesn't get it. I'd never know which one of it is. Because it could be either one. Like, even if it's funny, sometimes she won't react because she doesn't want to, like, give me that satisfaction. But sometimes she can't help it. I got a black thumb too. Didn't know anyone else called it that. What up, sweets? I have a black thumb, but Linda has, like, Grim Reaper thumb. She's got, like, Monsanto thumb. Straight pesticide thumb. But we have a beautiful fake palm tree in our living room that came from Costco. It was like $200. One of the best investments. Like, it makes it look like there's life in that living room. And that's where you want your life, in the living room. Shout out to Linda. This is her car. Gas is unreasonable right now, so. Hey, they have this street closed off, probably because the crane is up there. This is where we usually drive. And it's a one-way, so to see that dude facing this way is kind of weird. Hold on. I'll wipe this off. Oh, we have a roof to... Oh! I know where this is. This is a little pizza cantina place that has video games and then this upstairs area. I think it's called Mario's Speakeasy. If you come down here for Avs or Nuggets games or Ballerina stuff, check it out. Mario's Speakeasy. Good pizza and like a video game arcade area upstairs. Irish bar, New Orleans bar, the Passport. That bar still had all of its Nuggets playoff stuff still up. Heather, whatever, fun, romantic. Rue the she. I have a 6-foot fake Monstra in my living room, $200, and it was strung with fairy lights. Love it. I like that too. I like year-round Christmas lights, but all one-color lights. We put those Govee lights everywhere. Ooh, what, is this a McLaren? This is out. No. What is this? I'm gonna say Maserati? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in. You guys tell me. Lamborghini. Oh, it is Maserati. Good luck getting that repaired if that breaks, bro. Maseratis, I hear, are a nightmare to repair. And I still have a Jeep, which is like high on the nightmare repair list. I still like my Jeep. I just don't put a lot of miles on it because the gas is $5 a gallon right now. And it feels like keeping that thing low mileage is the move. I don't want to turn into like Cameron's dad from Ferris Bueller's Day Off and just never drive it, but that's my baby. It's my project car. An oil change on that Jeep that I have, the cheapest it'll be is $120. Sometimes it's over $200 because it's this special synthetic oil. And they, every time, like if I take it somewhere new, they always try to gouge me. Oh, it's going to be over $200. It's this special oil. I'm like, dude, I've had this for over a decade. Like all of the oil changes between 0 and 140,000. Like Don't explain it to me like I'm a day one renter. I know how much it's gonna cost. And then the brakes, like this car that we're in right here, this is Linda's Tesla. This has regenerative braking. I can't say that. The brakes regenerate. And so if I take my foot off the gas, we just immediately start slowing down. And if you look, like we're now stopped just because I took my foot off the gas. The car's like fully stopped. So if we go a little bit and then I take my foot off again, it'll stop. So like I rarely touch the brake in this car. And when the guy was selling it to me, the guy at the dealership was like, yeah, we have people that come in and they're still on their original brake pads. And I wanted to be like, shut up, bro. Like you're doing too much with the Lion. Like they're not on their original brake pads. Now I think he was probably right. Like the brake pads that we have on here are kind of untouched. Because Linda doesn't drive this car. Maybe a little bit on the self-driving, like, because like right now, I'm just, to brake right here, I'm just getting off the gas and it stops the car. So I really don't even touch this other one. That's like the this is pretty much the emergency brake right there. We don't need it. Oh, but when it was time to replace the rotors and the brakes on that Jeep, it has a Brembo braking system, like expensive brakes. $2,000, bro. $2,000. $100 bills. Can you imagine that? Like if I went in there with like 5s or 10s? Just to look at that amount of money. So I don't know. There are a lot of things about the Jeep that I like more than this. Especially like if we were to get into a crash, I don't think this would crash well. I think it would also total the car. And in the Jeep, you feel like if it crashed, it would still save your life. That's not a feeling that I have in this car. Oh, here's the 1UP arcade. Barcade. And there are like 4 of those that I know of. A couple in downtown Denver. There's one in Broomfield. There might be one in Centennial. So this is before the bars start getting cracking. It's 10 to 10. It's 9:50. So this is what it looks like before anybody gets out here. We'll come back later and it'll be popping. Hey! Thank you, Donald Fielding. Doritos Locos Taco for the fearless leader in the... Yo, thank you, man. Some people really know me. Like, some people really get me. Donald Fielding, I feel like he's one of those people. Doritos Locos Taco. Just for the homie. The ones that know me. Thank you very much. I will definitely turn that into a taco on the way home. And if I win that pickleball tournament tomorrow, it's probably because of that taco. I don't know that it's not because of the taco. Donald, thank you very much, man. This is Wazee Street, Union Station, train and bus station. And I know the music sucks. This is the free, it's called DMCA free, which means they know that it sucks. They tried to sell it. Nobody wanted to buy it. Oh no, bro, just hit the... Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. I gave him the wave like I've been there, bro. I'm you. I've been there. He got picked up by the CU license plate. Let's go Buffs. And this place is bumping. I never see this place bumping. Jeez, this might be the outfit of the night right here. I don't know what kind of restaurant this is, but I don't have enough to eat here. Very classy. We might have to walk over here. This looks popping. Oh, there's a cop right here. And this is like 2 blocks away from Coors Field. See this Wine Coop Brewery? I think this used to be owned by the governor, Hickenlooper. We had a Mayor Hickenlooper. I'm pretty sure this was his bar. And he was running on, I'm just a regular guy. I drink beer. I own a brewery. And then people related to him. They're like, wait, he likes to drink a beer? He and I have that in common. Donald Fielding, thank you again, bro. Hickenlooper is such a funny name. When I told Linda that that was the name, she just immediately didn't believe me. That's what happens. Like sometimes I've been married for 10 years. The amount of like distrust that I get from my wife. I'll tell her some story and just, if there's no evidence to back it up, she's like, no, that's no. Or I'll see her immediately go open a browser and like double check it. And then if I'm right, we never hear about it again. And then if I'm wrong, she's like, well, it says here. I know that was no turn on red, but I think we're good. I think we get one a night. Shout out to my wife. She's always got that red marker out that the teacher has, like letting you know if you're wrong. Her red marker is like her wallet. Like she's not leaving without it. These girls are partying tonight. There might be some concerts. There's a concert venue right here called The Summit. They might be taking in a live show. Is this Jake Paul right here? Might be Blake Paul. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. Will that affect the Wonder Woman outfits is what we're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure the Wonder Women already committed to the fashion before the rain. Turtlebutt Sonia, wow. Can you hear anything else? Can you hear ambient sounds as well? What's being said? Baywatch. Paul, can we free Logan Paul? I always forget about Logan. I don't know why he's so forgettable. Oh, is this Air Bud? This looks like Air Bud right here. Pass him the ball, see if he 360 dunks it. I always wonder what these celebrity pets are doing like after hours. Like where does Benji go to club and get a bacon wrapped Pero? What is on this? Oh. I thought this dude had like an alien on his face. So this is where the line's gonna be popping later on. Dirks with an S, Bentley's with another S. Why would you name somebody a name with an S on it? Oh, it's Miss America right here. Hey. There she is. It's America. Is anybody watching The Boys? I think it's Amazon Prime. Linda and I just watched the latest episode of The Boys. And after we watched it, she was like, is this like the season finale? And so that's my question. Is The Boys already like wrapping up? Here are the Lolos on the sidewalk. And I still got love for the streets. Oh, and the cops are rolling on them over here. Oh no. Cops are rolling on the Lolos. Oh no. Dang. We might have to go check out what that's all about. It looks like maybe they caught up with a dude they've been looking for. That's another thing that sucks about AI, like license plate readers and surveillance. Oh no, this dude's little aftermarket brake light. Oh, did you just see that lightning? Did anybody else see that? 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 30 seconds. I think I just saw some lightning over here. Or that might be the first alien abduction. Am I the only one that saw that? Bueller? Brandy saw it? Okay, good. Don't touch the Lolos. Beat me up. What up, Julie? I'm like, beat me up, Scotty. I control your body. Looked like, no, it did not. It did not. Park Ave. We're going to take a left on Park Ave. So this is the street that Coors Field is on, Blake Street. I think that's why they called the Avalanche or the Rockies Blake Street Bombers. The stadium is on Blake. Or maybe that was one individual dude's nickname, Blake Street Bomber. I don't remember. Bad weather coming that way, Idaho. Tons of wind and rain today. Yeah, I think I saw that the storm chasers were in Kansas chasing tornadoes. Here's where Linda wants to go. I still haven't taken her here yet. The Cherry Cricket. We read that that's one of the best burgers in town, so she wants to try that. Out. Safe. Great. Oh no, people just stop like this. They're like, you deal with it. I want to park here. Do a little photo shoot. This is the stadium here on the right. And then I'm going to... I was going to try to take a left, but the cops are down here. This is one of the cops that's leaving. Here, I'll show you what it looks like down the street here. This is where all the cops were on that Lolo. And this is right in front of Coors Field. Whoa, zoom out. Coors Field. I think what happened, this is like purely a guess. I think what happens is people that run from the cops and get away, the cops are still like, all right, we're looking for a gray Dodge Charger, black racing stripes. Like, just because you get away doesn't mean that they're going to stop looking for you. So I think that's what happens. I think they come down by these lowriders and they're like, let's just run every license plate down here and see what happens. And then within the first one they run, they're like, oh, this girl did not know that it was going to rain tonight, I don't think. It says it's 75 degrees. I don't think that's right. But I think it's probably above 65. The name was derived from Blake Street, which runs directly alongside the team's stadium, Coors Field, in lower downtown Denver. Lodo. Hey, sweets. Thank you for looking that up. They have a birria burger today at that place, Cherry Cricket. Ooh, really? I used to be a birria fan. I had a really good birria quesadilla one night in Santa Ana. And then I was like, oh, damn, I like birria. I didn't know. And then I started eating. What is this down here? Oh, I thought this little kid was kneeling. I thought it was like a little pet. Kind of is, but... Hold on, I'm going to check on something real quick. Oh, the end of that story was that I was all excited and I ordered birria from somewhere else. And it was like rare goat meat or something. And I was like, whoa, I asked for birria. And they're like, and that's why we handed that to you. And I'm like, oh, I thought I liked birria. And then there's my wife with like the super sigh and the eye roll. She's like, you like beef birria. You don't like all birria. I'm like, oh, okay. My bad. Hey, thank you, R.A. Clark. What up with you? Member for 32 months. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a member in here. Shout out to R.A. Clark. Thank you for always leaving comments, too. You're so good with the comments. Let's go over by ball. Hey, you didn't need to do that, but it's okay. Anybody that's in front of a computer, look up what ball arena. What are they known for selling, and then what do they sell the most of? I have an uncle that does a lot of jarring, like he jars jams and jellies and peaches and apples and butters and all that. He's a jar guy. He always has a lot of ball jars. So when I first saw that this was Ball Arena, I'm like, damn, are they making that much money off of the jars? And then when I was coming to a game here with my friend, he's like, bro, I think they make like military weapons. I'm like, what? The jar company? He's like, yeah, bro, they're not jars. They're like some top secret stuff. I'm like, dude, you're thinking of Palantir. This is like ball jelly jars. So look into it. Are they making like aerospace tech that I don't know about? It's just a front. They're doing anti-gravity jelly jars like on the side. Why is that? Oh, I was going to say, why is that closed off? It's closed off because that's where the Avs watch party is when the Avs don't play here in town. They let all the fans come to the arena and they watch outside. So the Avs were down 0-3 in the last game against the Wild, which for a lot of teams would be like the kiss of death. Like down 3 games in a playoff game, like hard to come back. And then Avs scored first one and broke the seal, and then 2 And then with a minute left, they tied it, sent it to OT. Momentum shifted. And then the Avs tamed the Minnesota Wild right here. And then all the fans watched it right here on the side. And that's why they had the porta potties right here, I think. Right here. It's for all the fans to use the facilities. Oh, and it looks like there was a stage. Maybe that's where the big screen was. Whoa, I should try to come down here to one of those watch parties. This is where the Avs play. And they already took down all the Nuggets, everything, just so that we could have good luck. Everywhere you look, it's like Avs playoff stuff. I'm gonna go straight right here. This street is called Auraria. Across from this is the Auraria campus. And I took some classes over here too. If there are like 4 different colleges on this campus, and if you pay tuition at any of those, then you can take classes at any of the colleges. Which is awesome. I don't know any other place that has that set up. Hopefully Avs take down the Golden Knights. Jenna Rose. Thank you for hoping that. That's what I hope too. Aquabats playing at Mission tonight. Should we go by there? See how many bats are flying around? This is the Auraria campus right here. This is also kind of the area where they had that nighttime, or they had that holiday farmers market type thing. We went around Christmas time and saw the little pop-up shops. So this is where I took a couple classes, Auraria campus. You can see this way is Ball Arena. And then this way, really far down, like, this is kind of by the Tivoli. Well, this is the Tivoli. This big building right here. And then this is kind of like a little mini courtyard type thing. This is where that holiday... Well, actually, this is where the big Christmas tree was too, I think. The one that they used to have between Civic Center and State Capitol. And then it's right on the side of downtown Denver. So I would have like maybe hour or two that I didn't have classes, and I would leave my car parked here, and then I would just walk into the city. So here's MSU, and then this is CU Denver. So you could pay MSU prices and take CU Denver classes. I think that's what a lot of people did. A lot of people that live around here, they would do like several years at a cheaper school, like 3 years at Metro, which is a college on this campus. And then maybe even do 3.5 years. And then the half year at the end, you go to CU Denver and then graduate with a degree from CU Denver. Whoa, I thought this was like a big chocolate bunny. This is like a big lynx. What? I must be hungry. I thought this was chocolate. Big old chocolate bobcat. What'd you have for dinner, chocolate bobcat? I was gonna have that, but I had chocolate lynx last night. Look like Scooby-Doo, kinda. Anyway. I had friends that lived in this area that wanted to go to CU Boulder, but they didn't want to drive to Boulder. So you could go to CU and still be a member of Colorado University, but just at Denver. And then you're just right here, right on the side of downtown. Then they just made this area that you can walk through here to get to Larimer Square. This is kind of where the students walk through to get to the food spots like 16th Street Mall. What up, everybody? Happy Saturday night. It's about 10:15, 73 degrees. It's Saturday. I'm still kind of reading through all of the different alien disclosure stuff. I don't know if I'll ever be done because it feels like the disclosure stuff that they did put out is like not even the good stuff. It's just, they're just kind of breaking the seal. But yeah, it's making me just question a lot of things in a good way. Are there any members of the chat that have been aliens this whole time? You have to tell me. It's like if you ask a cop if they're a cop and they have to tell you. Are there any aliens in here right now? I'm looking right at you. You have to tell me. There's probably a couple. I have some hunches, but there's probably at least 3. This is one of the buildings for CU at Denver. So Colorado University is out of Boulder. That's where everybody thinks of it as. That's where Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, is the coach. We're all aliens? That's what I think too. I think we're the aliens, right? Every time we're looking for aliens, we should just look in the mirror. We're all aliens. I was born with 12 toes. Does that count? Do you still have them? Do you still have those extra toes? That would be so cool if you like flipped somebody off with your extra toe. Like instead of putting the bird out the window, you put your foot out the window and they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're flipping them off with the extra. Oh my God, that'd be so awesome. No, removed when I was 2.5. I mean, I've heard of people having rabbit's feet for good luck. I think having 2 toes, I don't know. When people are like, I'm 10 toes down, you're like, huh, I'm a baker's dozen down. Don't step to me, literally. Whoa, look at the frills on the bottom. She doesn't even have a bow with her. She's just rocking it. Hip, 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 fringe, fringe, fringe. Is that what that's called? Fringe? Fringe. That's a thing, like with this new generation, instead of being like, I'm outside, you go, I'm 10 toes down. Like that's just something that people say, I'm 10 toes down. You just rip your socks off and you're like, I'm baker's dozen. Get to stepping. And then they zoom in on your extra toes and you're like TikTok famous after that. You're Dan, Dirty Dozen Dan or whatever. They'd give you some like TikTok name. Lighthouse, Aliens Unite. What up, Lighthouse? Julie Gomez throwing the Spock sign. She's out to frill. Oh, I like that. That's a double entendre. Breaking news, Ronda Rousey beats Gina Carino. And isn't Gina Carino the girl from Mandalorian? Isn't that who that is? I'm not allowed to say anybody's names anymore because I've gotten too many people's names wrong. So Linda took that privilege away. Here's another 7-Eleven. My wife is like, you so confidently say the wrong name. She's like, you don't say anybody's name. She's like, unless it's a family member, like, you don't get to say anybody's name. Your accuracy is too low. So, like, I'm suspended from saying anyone's name. Ronda Rousey. Wow. What year is this? I feel like we drove through a portal or something. Ronda Rousey. Somebody probably won some money off that. You can bet on everything. You can bet on what live streamer might have extra toes. Here's a Denver fire station number 4. 1234. I feel like if you have extra anything, it's like, those are like wisdom toes, you know what I mean? Ooh, that's what I would nickname you, as wisdom toes. Maybe not. That came out a little too fast. I might have to go back to the drawing board. Next YouTube stream will be Colorado Squishy Butts channel. I have some friends texting me right now. So not the Friday that just passed, but last Friday. Well, that dude like stared into that person just stared into my soul right there. Did you see that? They gave me like the longest freeze when our eyes met. Oh, and somebody just got rolled over here, right in front of Ophelia's. This is the old school brothel right here. Brothel and hostel. Oh, I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh, not this Friday that just passed, but the previous Friday, I was playing pickleball with some friends of mine, and this dude hit this unbelievable shot, and we got the surveillance footage so that I could show the studio audience. And so remind me, before I turn the stream off, remind me to try to pull up that video. If I can, then I'll pull it up and show you. A friend of mine, I lobbed it over him and he swung and missed. And then he did like this twist and ended up getting it back over, but then he lost the point. Lloyd is Roaches. I had a Tesla fart at me when the guy locked the car. That's awesome. I have a special sound when the car locks. It's not a fart, but it is something spicy. What is this dude doing? What is he doing? Is he charging his phone inside of this? What is that? Is he hacking this stoplight? Is he stealing the copper wire? They just started doing that. Remember how I said that Colorado tries to do everything California does? They just started stealing copper wire. Well, not just. I don't want to make it sound like it's a brand new thing, but like in California, you can't have copper wire on anything. Even if there's a cop right there, they'll steal the copper wire. Like, you can't have it. Whoa. These girls do not look old enough to be clubbing. We be clubbing, we be clubbing, we be clubbing. Everybody just walks in front of the cars here. I'm gonna do it, do it, do it. I think you can get oh, this is the pizza by the slice window right here. Pizza for Joe Mama. Smoke and vape shop. All right, here's what the bacon wrapped is looking like tonight. It's early. It's 10:23. Those caliente perros are not going to fly for another hour. Oh, oh, oh! Let's go follow that dude. Which one? The one that gave me the dirty look? The cold look. There's a lot of cops out tonight. Where y'all coming from? That was, so when I was getting pulled over, high school, we would be like, you know, coming back from a party or whatever. There's not a lot of cars out. Cops would get behind us. Back windows filled with like stickers. And so the cops, like, I know that these are kids. Like those stickers are like Burton and 420 and like all the high school stickers we had. Oh, these are always like clubbing girls right here. Why are there always girls doing photo shoot here? Is this the new Bad Girls Club? Bad girls. If I want it, I got it. Welcome to the Bad Girls Crew. Bad girls. They used to have Real World here. I want to say it was within like the first 5 seasons of Real World. When people stop being polite, start getting real. Always playing hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. HCB Live. Hot crossing them buns. Oh, these are the Avs. Ooh, these are the Avs jerseys. If you're a Minnesota Wild fan, you probably don't want to go in here. Hot cross buns live right here. That's what I used to play on my recorder. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a... Jeez, bro. He's just bending the corner on that thing. I thought he was gonna like drag his knee on that turn like a pro cyclist. That's that new one. I think it's called Vivo. Or VO, sorry, VO. VEO. I'm not gonna do that. This is free music we're listening to. This is the DMCA free, copyright free lo-fi playlist. I think I might try to park near that crane and then take a peek at that crane. It's not every day that there's like a big Ghostbusters crane parked right there. What up, everybody? It's Saturday night. We're cruising downtown Denver. We out here just like the aliens. I think the aliens have probably always been here, right? I don't think they just got here. I think we're just acknowledging that they've been here. They've been here the whole time. They've been in this chat the whole time. one thing I'm disappointed with when it comes to aliens. I wanted there to be like some cool fashion aliens, like one of them has a mohawk and like jean jacket with the arms ripped off, and they're like, oh, don't listen to that dude. His parents are hippies, or like his dad's a biker alien. I wanted there to be like some creative, because I'm thinking like Gremlins 2. Remember Gremlins 2 when they had all those like specialty aliens? Like all of a sudden or Gremlins, there'll be like a skateboarder gremlin and then like a doofus gremlin or whatever. I wanted it to be like that. I wanted it to be like Fraggle Rock, where they're all different. They come down and they're just these cookie cutter gray big O eyes. We need to get some fashion on them. And I'm disappointed. I wanted them to bring like some music that I've never heard. Like I'm listening to the music and it's like literally elevating me off my feet. It's that good. Like magic carpet ride music. They're like, no, we're not creative. We have zero hair and zero creativity. We're just you from the future minus the creative activity. We're boring AF. That's why we come back to monitor the good reality TV. The fireball's kicking in. Yes. Happy Saturday night to everybody. We're just cruising in downtown Denver tonight. I openly like said into the sky, like, let me know that you're here. I'm ready. Communicate to thee. Like I've opened up all those channels. So if they're gonna say something to me, if they're gonna abduct me, any of that, like I'm ready. I'm open. Like 7-Eleven. Turtle butt, please know it's all good. Learning music is all about tattooing songs on your brain. When Casey Kasem said, or is it Casey Kasem that said music is the soundtrack to our lives? I'll hear an 80s song and know like what row I was sitting in the school bus when I heard that song for the first time. Like when I hear music, it reminds me of a time in history. So I believe that. I think music is the soundtrack to our lives. It's like a timeline. I think that's one of the reasons in all of these different documents, the alien disclosure documents, they were, oh, look how laid back this dude is. Yeah, bro. This dude's living his best life right here. Yeah. They said that the CIA was under the impression that the gray aliens were trying to be deceptive and lie to us. That's kind of scary because you know that they like are more advanced and whatever and they're lying to us. It's different than like Alf or somebody being like, I didn't eat that cat. And you're like, Alf, be honest. And he's like, I did eat that cat. It's different. They just have they're just like poker face. They're like, what cat? Oh yeah, cat women. They came out and said there's cat women hybrids. Are there any cat women hybrids in the chat tonight? If so, meow. We're on the lookout for Wonder Women and Cat Women. And maybe Wonder Men. I haven't seen any Wonder Men out here in a while. I didn't read anything about cat men, just cat women. I'm surprised Cat Williams wasn't in there. I want to send our representative to meet the aliens. I want to be able to pick, and I want to pick Cat Williams. You get to meet Cat Williams. And that's our representative. I want you to think everybody's like him. Chitara Thundercats. Ooh. Sign me up for a Chitara. Sounds like Peter Cetera. Why are there always little kids down here? If I had little kids, I would like rent a movie and have them somewhere safe. I don't think I'd have them in the bar area of downtown Denver. Area 51, do they have an alien spaceship? I think they do. I just watched, I think it's called S4, the newest Bob Lazar documentary thing. And they used that rendering program called Blender. They used Blender to recreate what Bob Lazar said that the facility that he worked in looked like. He said he worked in Area 51 in this area called S4. And he remade everything that he helped them recreate everything that he saw. And he said that when he was rewatching it, he was like, it felt like being there. He was like, they did such a good job. All right, this is where we saw the cops. Where this yellow truck is right here, there was a gray Dodge Charger with racing stripes. And the cops were all around it. Oh, look at this slingshot. And so, yeah, when we were here before, the cops looked like they were arresting somebody here. Or at least detaining. And this is right in front of... I don't know why they don't have the Coors Field sign lit up. Maybe somebody stole the copper wiring. But this is Coors Field. And this is Blake Street. Even though it says Rockies Road right here. In the 80s, there used to be a show called Rocky Road. It was like a sitcom. Does anybody remember that? Turtle butt. I've got so many pairs of Levi's going back to the 80s. I have to store 75% of them in their own storage closet. I won't part with my Levi's. Missy's son. I have a pair of Z Cavariccis that no one's taken from me. I think I might have a pair of like OP and Bugle Boy like parachute pants somewhere. And I wish I still had all my Jinkos. I was Mr. Jinko back in the day. I always miss, like when I'm wearing this fashion stuff, it's not cool. And I'm like facing the wrath. And then like as soon as I'm over it, that's when it becomes in fashion. I used to love wearing the big old Jinkos and then like some rollerblades underneath, and then it just looks like you're hovering. It's completely covering the foot. Just looks like you're hovering around. Colorado's squishy sidewalks again. Oh yeah, we are rolling with a co-pilot. This is Capadonna. This is Linda's little capybara. Holding it down, little Cappy. Little capybara. Hey, settle down, bro. The wild animal. Hasta Peña. Actually, Linda keeps her neck pillow in here. I should just buckle that thing up and then use the carpool lane on the way home. I'll just put the neck pillow on the capybara. That would be a hilarious ticket picture. When they send you the picture in the mail, it's just a capybara wearing my big O sunglasses. Put a little joint in his mouth. If you want him to look like everybody else, you have to put a little joint in his mouth. And then he just blends in. It's like, that's how you cloak out here. Everybody's getting irie on that devil's lettuce, boy. Oh, here's Slingshot Guy. It looked like he just ate a booger. Okay. Maybe get a bacon-wrapped hot dog instead of eating boogers, but way cheaper. Very cost-effective. Recycler. Very Bear Grylls of you. The other day, I think my wife's probably sleeping, so I'll tell you this. Hopefully she's sleeping. But the other day we were talking with a group of people, and I just see this like little bat in the cave in my wife's nose. And so like I reached over and I grabbed the little booger out of her nose for her and got rid of it. And we kind of played it off like we were in the middle of a conversation. So we played it off like nothing happened. And then a little bit later, she was like, did I have a booger in my nose? I'm like, obviously you did. Like, I'm not just going to like grab something out of your nose like it's a vending machine. She's like, so you saw a booger in my nose and you just grabbed it? I was like, yeah. I was like, I thought you'd be embarrassed. Like, you're always like checking to make sure you don't have a booger in your nose, and you did. And that was like the most romantic thing that I've done in like a decade as far as she's concerned. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm making dinners, buying Legos, doing all the dishes, doing my own laundry, taking all the trash out. None of that stuff matters at all. It was that I touched her booger. And I'm just letting you know, that's what being married is. Being married is like doing gross stuff like that. When you're dating, you don't have to touch other people's boogers. Only your own boogers. When you're married, you might as well just carry around like a napkin in your pocket. What is this dude doing? He has no lights on. It looks like he got rear-ended by the whole football team. And he's Ubering. Oh, he doesn't have brake lights because he got all smashed in. He's still cruising. He's like, I'm not gonna let a little fender bender dissuade me from partying. My old man's a TV repairman. He's got the ultimate set of tools. We'll have that fixed up in a jiffy. All right, here's the crowd starting to form. This dude has a baseball bat with probably a alcoholic beverage in there. Oh, he's tucking it away. He's hiding it in here for later. Bro, that's gonna be mine. He's hiding it in there for later. Who's gonna come get that? Jeez, bro. There's gonna be a family of like baby rats living in there. Wow, dude. When I saw him tucking it, I was like, what could he possibly be doing right there? He's like, I brought this baseball bat shot glass from home. Oh, this dude's getting sturdy right here. Look at him. Do it, bro. Do it. Oh, he's throwing gang signs. Hey, watch it. This dude forgot his belt, so he's just gonna be holding his pants up all night. He didn't forget his little handkerchief though. Hey. Looks like he's ready to take somebody's order. That comes with two sides. You want potatoes or fries? Fries, got you. I am probably gonna hang out for another like half hour. And then I'm gonna go home and get some sleep, boy. We're in my wife's spaceship tonight. This is her new Tesla. This is the 2026 Tesla Model Y. We got it while there was still some super deep discounts. Dang, this is a nice truck. Look at the texture of the paint on this truck. It's like a Teflon texture. Can you see that? That's cool. Can you see that? It's like a non-stick pan. How did they do that? They probably hit. Oh, look how tight this parking spot is. Jeez. They better get in that convenience store and buy a pack of Mentos. Especially if you're this one right here. Oh, and this dude's just getting into a car. Mentos better, Mentos freshness. There's no way you're getting out of that spot without a Mentos, bro. He's like all up in ya. Jail style right here. Oh, God. Mentos better, Mentos freshness. With Mentos fresh and vanilla. Speaking of Bad Girls Club, this girl's doing her hair with her phone as the compact. Mentos better, Mentos freshness. They just got food at this one right here, probably. Johnny Ruv Eights. I don't know what that is. Looks like horny boy. Johnny Boy Eats. Puerto Rican cuisine. Johnny Boy Eats? That's not the greatest name. I'll allow it though. I'll allow it. Oh, God, do it. I got you. Blocking for you. Mentos, the fresh maker. And this dude on the left, he's like driving in the parking area. So I don't know if he just is just gonna drive over there. That's not a lane. That's where people were parked. We got some Pink Panthers out over here. Ding, 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 ding. What does it say? This dude has a picture of himself. Does it say Elway? Elway Skrillionaire? Whose homie is this? Elway Skrillionaire? Oh, God, we got Ravishing Rick Rude right here. Oh, no, Ric Flair. Woo! Nature Boy Ric Flair right here. Woo! Hold on. Woo! Oh, those girls thought I was wooing to them. Woo to you two, though. I mean, woo to you two. I guess it applies. But I was saying it for Ricky Flair right here. Woo! The Nature Boy. Hey, whoa, bros. Both of these Ubers are going to try to get in front of me. I'm going to let him go because he's got Ric Flair back there. Woo! This is where we saw the girl fight the other night, right here. It's a hot spot. Oh, and I'm hearing some sirens. Right in front of where these girls are. They see me rolling. They're hating. This dude's wearing shorts to the club right here. pink shorts and ankle socks to the club. Okay. Am I missing? So if I missed anything in the chat, please let me know now or toward the end. And I'll try to double back and say thank you. Space Mountain Ric Flair. I like that. SPRF, Space Mountain, or SMRF. I was on the ride at Space Mountain once and it broke. And they turned on all the lights and it was so scary. We were just in a warehouse of like, actually I think it went backwards. Oh, there's a racer on my left right here. Yeah, the ride stopped. We're in the dark. And then they were like, sorry, we're having some difficulties. We're gonna have to turn the lights on. And then they did like limp mode back to where we started. Is this icy or icky? I'm the icky one. It says icy, man. I'm wondering if these are some Aquabat fans out here. I'm seeing a lot of punk outfits. Aquabats are ska, right? Captain EO. Oh, bro, don't do it. All right, so it's 10:50, 74 degrees. I can hit the cameras right here and then we can look in front and behind us. I just saw either a flashing light or another bolt of lightning. We're in downtown Denver. This is right by Larimer Square. We're on 15th and Larimer. Saturday night, I'm going to be out for another like half hour or so. But for everybody that's just joining us, happy Saturday night. Hope you're having a great weekend. This is the second week after the United States government came out and said, we're not alone, there's aliens. And then people now are like, wait, there didn't just start being aliens. Has there been aliens the whole time? And then everybody's like, we haven't said that publicly yet. But there's probably been aliens this whole time. Even back when the Bengals were walking like Egyptians. Aliens. Oh, there's the white fire truck. Oh, and that's truck number 1 right there. DFD. Number 1. I'll be your number 1. Hey, thank you to all the green hearts in the chat. Donald Fielding again, bro. Thank you. And Jenna Rose 42 got it. That is who I wanted to get it. What up, Jenna? Jenna Rose, welcome to the members section. Donald Fielding just unlocked 350 plus videos for you. Thank you, Donald, for making a new member in here. They took them from Brazil. Aliens are among us. One Fly Vet is... Dude, thank you, bro. Man, One Fly Vet. Throwing down the gauntlet. Whoa, thank you, man. Congrats to Ace Boogie Stacks. Anthony got one. Joanne Mondragon got one. Sweet. Velvet Bees. Scott Noel 305 Ellington. Kazane 21 Double Tap got one. Charlie Cheese Fries, what a great name. Formula Juan, I love that. To everybody that just got a membership, I have a pretty extensive members only section on this channel. So if you go back out, go into YouTube, look at my members only. One Fly Vet just unlocked like thousands of hours of members only content for you. There's some spicy meatballs in there too. Usually the stuff that goes into members only ends up having like a copyright strike or something special and most likely spicy happen. But yeah, there's some classic episodes in that members only section. A lot of really good LA stuff. One Fly Vet, thank you so much for this and for all of them. You're always so gracious. Thank you so much. I mean, you're always so generous, and I'm not gracious enough. Thank you. One Fly Vet, thank you. I still have a lot of people that have still stayed with me after the California stuff. I think that is probably the biggest accomplishment of this channel, because there used to be a lot of action on this channel. This used to be like a edge of your seat kind of weekend experience, and then it went more to like the Clubhouse VIP experience. Way better for me, probably not better for the viewing audience, but as far as like keeping me wanting to do it, I actually like doing it now. I would get so stressed, like, because I used to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I would get so stressed on Thursday knowing that I was like, I used to call it deep sea diving, because it felt like I was going into these dangerous areas and I was by myself all the time. And some friends of mine in California, we used to go scuba diving, and we would go scuba diving at sunset, and I had friends that were always inviting me, and sometimes I couldn't go. And I had this one friend in particular that was like, I'm gonna go anyway. And I'm like, dude, don't go by yourself. And he's like, nah, it'll be fine. That's called a suicide dive, like when you don't have anybody that is like looking for you or whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna run this. That's what it felt like. It just felt like being out at 3 in the morning. I had a couple people that I could call, like a couple night owls that I knew would stay up late, but if you watched any of those streams that I did in LA, people would call the cops and wait 15 to 45 minutes sometimes to see the cops. We would go to a crash, we would be there, film it from every angle, leave, and then as we were leaving, the cops, like the first cops on the scene, would show up there. When I was a little bit younger, that was a little bit more humorous to me. And then I'm 46 now. After a while, I was like, wait, I would not trust my wife to be out here. Like, this is dangerous. Do I still like to go see that stuff and be there? I kind of do. I don't know why. I think it's probably just like the years of me being desensitized to it. Is it scary though? Yeah. It was always scary. Got him. Seems like when I was doing the LA streams, people were always asking me, do you get scared doing this? And every time my answer was like, yes, I'm scared right now. Lewis 3775. Who's that? Hey, here's the Denver fire truck. Sonya's swatting incident scared me. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. There's still like a couple elements of that I haven't been able to talk about yet. But that whole thing was just very weird. This area on my left is called Jaguar Room. So this is Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row. You can see the rooftop stuff. But then this is the other side, Jaguar Room. They have the biggest rooftop bar. So this is the crowd over here. Oh, she's got sunglasses on. Lodo Beach Bar. That's probably what that roof is. Oh, and this girl just did a street shot. Or she drank a 12-hour energy, I don't know. Look at the boots right there. No place like home boots. I'd love to get next to this fire truck. Go, bro. Go, go, go. And just like that, every lowrider is gone. Look at that. They all left at the same time. Oh, that would have been cool if we saw them all drive off. I don't know if anybody remembers, but there was a pursuit that ended over here one night. It was right on this street, and I climbed up on this little elevated area and filmed it. And they were taking everything out of this SUV. They cuffed both people. Looked pretty serious, and then out of nowhere, they were like, all right, you're free to go. Never mind. The kids looked pissed, but more than that, they were just like, let's be pissed on the way out of here instead of just sitting here. Let's leave. We'll be mad later. Hey, this is Solid State. Thank you. Remember, for 20 months in my gallon. Yo, thank you. Lurking tonight. Always enjoy your stream. Yo, thank you so much. This is Solid State was the first one in the chat. I think it was the night before last. Or the stream before last. Or maybe last stream. This is Solid State. Thank you so much, man. And One Fly Vet, thank you so much. I'm offended. The truck is white. One Fly Vet. Thank you to everybody putting the hearts in the chat. Texas Man in Black. Jeremy, the government started tracking their visits in the summer of 1947. Learn more. Look up Richard Dottie. I'm serious. Check it out. Peace, love, and kindness. I just took a screenshot of that, and I will look that up. I love YouTube. Linda, the other day, she was like, can you believe that YouTube Premium now is $35 a month? That's a lot. $35 a month is like damn near cable price. But we watch so much YouTube. All of the tutorials, everything. Like, I feel like YouTube is like the library for humankind. And I like, I watch a lot of live streamers that do this kind of stuff. But like, they'll do live streaming in Oslo, Norway, or South Korea, or in Japan. It's so cool to me to be like, this is what it looks like there right now. Like, this is what it looked like there 5 seconds ago. And when I originally started live streaming, I would go out and be doing these things at night, and then my mom stays up really late, so I would call her and be like, oh, you wouldn't believe this thing that I just saw. And then I was like, you know what? I could actually live stream this, and you could tune in. And when I first started doing it, it was just so funny when there were like 5 people in the room, or I'd get up to like 60 people in the room, and I'm like, where are you people viewing this from? Like, are you in the Middle East? Are you in Asia? Like, where are you watching this from? So yeah, I originally started doing it so I could show my mom and then we could talk about it later. And my parents moved when I was really little. I lived in Iowa till I was like 12. And then my parents moved to Colorado. Colorado is such a big upgrade from Iowa in a lot of different ways. And my family all kind of like had our minds blown at once. Moving from Iowa to Colorado, it felt like we moved to a big city, which is funny to Linda because Linda is like, Denver is not even a city. Denver is like Orange County or something. My wife doesn't respect the size of Denver. She thinks this is like a mini city. Jeremy needs the family plan. Actually, I do have the family plan. This is my second phone right here. When I was in LA streaming, I had 4 phones. And those were 4 phones that I would run every night. I had a 5th phone that I would run off of Wi-Fi. And that was the one that I would look for, like the police helicopters and like aerial activity. Slow driver, Donald Fielding, done deal. Are you in charge of branding? I will design merch. Ooh, I'll take anybody's designs into consideration. Oh, look at this old lamp right here. This looks like the kind of balls that I would get at Spencer's Gifts. Remember those like weird science electricity balls? Weird science, science, science. I used to love going into Spencer's Gifts, playing with the lava lamp. I don't know what those lightning balls are called, but playing with the lightning balls. If you went to just hang out at the mall, you probably went into Spencer's Gifts like every time. We did. Plasma. I read it and then I lost it on here. Sweets, you're from Iowa? Where are you from in Iowa? I'm from Winterset, which is like 40 miles south of Des Moines. Oh, this is a pro wrestler right here. Or a fairy. Or a pro wrestling fairy. I almost wore this tonight. That would have been so embarrassing. I was like, should I wear my Grimace cape? I was like, nah. I'll just keep it ninja, 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 ninja. I want to be ninja. Slipknot t-shirts. Hold on. So this is 16th Street Mall. Oh, this dude's letting his dog. Whoa, bro. Get your dog out of the road. Curb your dog, bruh. Did Sweets say what part of Iowa she's from? Oh, northeast Iowa, a few hours from Des Moines. Northeast. Are you in Okoboji? I'm gonna guess that it's like a Native American, like Potawatomi or something crazy like that. Hey, isn't Ragbri going on right now? Does anybody know what that is? There's this bike ride that happens in Iowa. It's called Register's Annual Great Bike Ride Across Iowa, Ragbri. And Iowa doesn't have a lot of events other than the state fair, which is pretty banging. But Ragbri is like this big old party. I don't have the kind of cardio that it takes to actually ride a real bike on that sort of thing. but I would love to get an e-bike and fake it. Because I just want to go party and hang out, but I do not have that kind of cardio in the tank to do it for the realsies. Hey, look at the aliens right here. Oh, that might be the thumbnail. Oh. That might be the thumbnail, just the two aliens holding hands. How's everybody doing? Thank you for spending part of your Saturday night with me. I'm gonna be live for another 15 minutes or so. We're in my wife's Tesla tonight. That's why we have this super huge moonroof. I'm looking for abduction stuff this whole time through here. I could get abducted like straight through this window maybe. If I start feeling like I'm getting abducted, I'll switch to this camera view so you can see me, like, beam me up, Scotty, I control your body, all that stuff. It'll be the top story on World Star Hip Hop. Live streamer gets abducted, experimented on YouTube Live. How cool would that be? You just flip over to my channel, I'm playing Twister with some aliens. Expressionless aliens. I'm like making them wear all my drip. I'm like, you wear this G-Shock watch. You wear this black hat. I'm gonna dress them up like me. It's gonna be ET edition. Oh, look at this dude. This dude's going Gangnam style right here. Up Gangnam style. Hey. Hey! Okay. Okay. He might have ripped his underwear right there. Definitely worth it. That dude was doing like the Beetlejuice worm, like that big worm, the sandworm. That dude was feeling the ecstasy of the ecstasy. Whoa, bro. Look at this. Oh, I thought this dude was just in like tidy whities. He's got his chincletas on though. Pantufla. Funky Denver people. Womp that chick. Yeah. Julie Gomez, womp that chick. That's so cool. Casper the dopest ghost. That's awesome. What did Nobody say? Hey, it is 11:11. For all the people stuck in the Matrix, make a wish right now. All the Morpheuses in the chat. This is a spot over here called Holy Moly. That's a projection of a golfer. It's like a golf... I guess they have like a toilet bowl hole that's super popular. But it's like a hipster mini golf place. I think they have a really sick view of the city. $10.11 here. Are you in California? Or are you in Weed, Oregon? Wearing Flojos from the 80s. I like how Jeff Lebowski was wearing the jellies. When I was growing up in the 80s, every girl at my pool had jellies. So when I saw Jeff Lebowski wearing them, I was like, bro, that is finger on the pulse right there. Hey, there's a beverage here, man. Hey! I wore them when I was a teen. Sonia, my sister used to have a crimper. It was this hair this hair, what do you call it? Fryer, hair curler, and it was like crinkle cut. And so my sister used to crimp cut her hair. Maybe that's what it's called, crimp. I used to say it looked like Ruffles potato chips. Remember that Ruffles have ridges? It'd basically be like crimping, but it would stink, bro. I hate how burning hair smells. I think I'm just disgusted by hair in general. Like, I've never had a job in food. I can't really imagine myself like touching food as a job. But like touching hair, for some reason to me, that is just so gross. Like, that grew out of somebody's head, millimeter by millimeter. And now you're just touching it. Ugh. Sorry, I can't even talk about it. Yeah. I'd have like 2 pairs of gloves on, just in case one punctured. I don't want to touch anything that like grew out of your body, like, period. Like anything that was inside of your body, I'm not touching it. That's just like a rule. Sorry that I have standards. Barebacked that booger. Oh no, that's so true. That's gonna be my wife's favorite comment of the night. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to tell her that we talked about that. Ace Boogie barebacked that booger. It's so true. The funniest stuff is always true. Oh, and then Lighthouse did like the booger emoji right there. Oh, fingers and a booger emoji. That's clever. Yeah, I did that to illustrate, like, being married is like, it's pretty hard. Look at these boots. Whoa, bro. And I'm just saying, those boots that we just saw, that means not married. Those boots are screaming unmarried to me. Look, we're just chilling in the middle of the intersection. And it feels good. Yeah. Everybody hates me right now. All these people hate me. I don't think these people know me well enough to hate me, but we didn't make any friends at that intersection. But it feels good. Who dares me to put it in park and steal that dude's baseball bat glass? I'm gonna throw the hazards on and I'm gonna wait there for him. I'm gonna be like, does anybody want to buy this partially used baseball bat shot glass? Maverick and me, what up? Because of Maverick and me, my wife calls me Jammy. Maverick and me always says like, hi Jammy, hope you're having a good night, Jammy. And my wife, like 90% of the time when she's getting my attention, she calls me Jammy. And I'm not mad. I kind of like it. Sounds like Jam Master J. Double dog dare you? Bro, chill. I can't. I mean, I maybe could. Can you hear this truck? Fart City right here. Somebody wants to battle farts, bro. You want to battle? You want to battle to me? You want to battle?
Haha, battle?
No, Grok just started chiming in. No, Grok.
Okay, standing down. What's up?
What's up is I didn't even push the button to contact you. Get out of here.
Sorry about that. Won't bug you unless you call. Take care.
You're still listening to me. Get out of here. Oh, it did it. That's awesome. See, you gotta be stern with your AI. You can't stand down. You gotta hold your ground. I know you're in here. Get out of. She's probably still listening. Are you still listening? She's probably still listening. Oh wait, we're gonna out fart this car next to us. Toy box. Fart noise. Outside farting. 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 Somebody in the chat earlier said somebody's Tesla farted on me when they locked it. Oh, they're already dancing before they get in the club. You can find me in the club. Pocket full of bub. This dude's wearing a sweatshirt and shorts. Interesting, bro. Oh no, these girls think I'm their Uber. I'm not your Uber. No. No. Do not get in here. No. Everybody wants to get in here. Join the live stream if you want to get in here. Or buy me one of these roses. Oh, these girls are getting it. Beep 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 beep. So these are the new scooters in Denver, VEO. VEO. And this is downtown Denver. It kind of heats up from 11 till 1. That's like the best time to fart on the crowds out here with this fart bag. Those are real farting hours out here. I just like seeing everybody's fashion. If this dude gets these pants a little bit lower, there could be Jinkos. Whoa, bro. What the hell? I'm gonna do one more lap for the homies. Everybody was well behaved tonight. I think you earned it. That was gonna be the last lap. We're gonna go one more. Rebate lap. What's weird is my phone stopped showing the live chat. Oh, here we go. One Fly Vet, thank you again for the 10 gifted. Everybody that threw down the gifted memberships for me tonight, thank you so much. Thank you for making new. Oh, look, we just did Inception. It's going to keep layering them. Oh, it's going to keep layering them forever. Let me just hold it here. We got 3. Oh, right there, 4 Incepciones. Everybody that comes to hang out with me on Saturday night, thank you so much. I will be live next Saturday night, I think with a special guest. More special than this guy right here. This is my little capybara. Hold on. Hold on, we're missing some action out here. Oh no, what's this dude doing? Okay, hold on. I have to do good driving through here. Because this is like, see everybody trying to Frogger out? People don't respect the Frogger laws out here. Oh, look at this dude. This dude has been partying, bro. Looks like Uncle Rick from Rick and Morty right there. Pickle Rick. Shout out to Pickle Rick. Alien Uncle Rick. This is the marquee, music marquee. Sounds hot. What's that mean? All the Feels, May 16th. If I had a bacon wrapped hot dog cart, this is the intersection where I'd be. Right here. Oh, high five for you. You got it, bro. You got it. I don't even need you to wave. You got it. Man, there will be a whole lot of meat slapping in Denver tonight. That's an understatement. James, yes, the hair especially. Get in the car, Morty. Has anyone ever seen the Purge episode of Rick and Morty? That's one of my favorite ones. When they play It Feels Good when they're purging. Feels good. Yeah. Hey, Jolie, what up, sweets? Purple Girl, everybody that's from Iowa in the chat, shout out to ya. Non-waivers suck. Yeah, that's something that's great about the Midwest. You could be on like a country road. You have your hand on the steering wheel. You put one finger up in the air off the steering wheel. The driver coming close to you, like on the other side of the road, does the same thing. If you're in the Midwest, you can do that like one finger wave pretty much wherever you go. And just everybody thinks that you're their neighbor or whatever. Like they think like, oh, I just must have forgotten who that is. But one finger wave is like such a local thing. Oh, there's a Wonder Woman right here. Whoa, she's not having an easy time with those boots. She's wondering why she wore those boots. That's why they call her Wonder Woman. She's like, I wonder why girls don't wear more comfortable footwear. We're doing it for you, okay? We're doing it for the Zoom. I'm like, okay, I'll let it fly. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. The non-copyright music just started back up. Whoa. All these bikers are trying to turn down the road that we're trying to turn down. This is like Club Row right here. Jeremy, my hairdresser, is going to be in Colorado this coming weekend. Hey, shout out to your hairdresser. Oh, here are the bikers. Oh, they're taking the actual bike lane. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. But I'll allow it. Shout out to anybody's hairdresser that might be here in the next week or so. I haven't had hair in about 5 years, so I'm saving a lot of money on my hairdressing. But I should grow out a mohawk. Summer mohawk sounds pretty cool. Music alarm. Dev, Grok turned on the music since you weren't talking to her. Grok is kind of like a kind of a harsh name. What's the guy from Star Trek, the Vulcan guy? Not Vulcan. What was Worf? Klingon. Grok sounds like a Klingon chick. Like a Klingon baddie. Hey, Jeremy, what's up, broski? What up, E. Hernandez? What up, man? What's funny is girls, when they're young, dye their hair. And then girls, when they're really old, dye their hair. Old and young. Actually, they probably do it all the way through with all the highlights and whatever. I didn't realize how much money women pay to hairdressers. Like, if you're a woman and you go in to have something done to your hair, it's pretty much $100 bill before the tip. I was a Supercuts guy. I'd be like, I have a coupon for a $4.99 cut. Grok is from the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, thought that was Groot. Maybe it's both. The beauty operator. My grandma. So not my real grandma, but my step grandma. She used to get perms a lot. And I guess this beauty parlor was going out of business. And so she bought that plastic dome that comes over your head. And I guess it's like a hair dryer. Like it has all the holes in it. We used to sit there and like play it. We were little kids. We'd play in there. And we'd pretend like it was like a space helmet. And then we'd pretend like it was making your brain bigger. Like, oh, it's giving me all kinds of creativity. It's like sitting on your head. And I think she thought that she was like hella cool for having that. Like, yeah, I got my own perm dryer. And we were like, there's probably so many years of stinky perms that came out of there. Big perm. What's up, big worm? Happy birthday to who? Happy birthday, Jolie, again? Jolie, when's your birthday? How many birthdays do you have? Jeremy, my birthday month. Wasn't it just your birthday? Happy birthday, Jolie. Wasn't it? Has it been a year since your birthday? Oh my God, dude. Time is going so fast. Happy birthday, Jolie. Mwah, 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 mwah. Happy 21st birthday to Jolie. 21 for the 21st time. Or probably just 21. You're welcome, GH fan. Thank you for wishing Jolie a happy birthday. Don't make me start telling my white guy Jerry curl sob stories. So my dad passed away 3 years ago now. He had like a white guy afro like Bob Ross. Like I'm pretty sure everybody knows that Bob Ross is like classic white guy. My dad, he kind of looked like Engelbert Humperdinck, or like my dad looked kind of Mexican, and he's like hella generations of white. He's like every version of white, like white mutt with like 16th of every kind of white. So he would go up, like we'd be at Taco Bell and he'd roll down the window and they'd like start talking to him in Spanish and they'd be all stoked. Like they'd say something to him and then he'd be like, oh, I don't speak Spanish. And they'd go. Like they would just turn to like their face would just wither. But my dad looked Mexican. Also, my dad was a golfer, and whenever he would golf, he would get really, really tan. And the more tan he got, the more Mexican he looked. And I was always wondering when I was going to turn Mexican. Like, I was always waiting to, like, turn into Antonio Banderas or something. Because my dad looked like straight out of Guadalajara or something. But alas, I didn't get any scholarships. None. I lived with my friends that were Filipino. They were getting every scholarship that they didn't even want. Every kind of like Pacific Islander scholarship. I got nothing. I didn't even get like an Uncrustable or anything. Nothing. But it's okay. It's okay. What's this guy doing? He's getting some like, what's he getting? Hopefully a belt, right? Get a belt, bro. Get a belt. Oh, no. All out of belts. He's going to have to wear those jeans around his kneecaps all night. Oh, that's the driver? He needs a seat belt and a regular belt. And maybe a belt on the behind for that kind of fashion sense. Okay, here we go. Make your mama proud. Get a belt. This dude, I want to party with this dude. Bro, where are we going? And who's got the bail money? This guy. Sometimes it's like the real quiet ones. See you in the emergency room, bro. We're tying one on tonight. Where's he coming from? He's coming from this line. He's like, I don't wait in lines. The only lines I do are off the back of the toilet in the bathroom, if you know what I mean. Whoa, this girl looks like she's going to play some pickleball right here. She's like, should I just wear like volleyball underwear to the club? Oh, this girl's gonna try to get in. I'm unlocking the door. The Uber is running. Where can I take you? It ended up not raining. So earlier it looked like it was maybe gonna rain. It did not rain. Here we go now. Here we go now. This girl has like a Burberry dress right here. The Burbs. Oh, and these girls all emailed each other. Black. Wear black tonight. All black. Oh, this dude just touched the car, bro. Dude literally touched the car right here. I'm gonna need you to not put your fingerprint on the car next time. Here's the other side. Hey! Oh, this dude's feeling it right here. Oh, this is a woman. She's feeling it. Hey! I'm out of here. I love you guys so much. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you next weekend. Please leave comments. Mwah. Love you. Bye.